Ooh, Mr. Wrenchy Wrench. Hey, what's going on, guys?
Whoa, we're live.
We we just went so fast.
Boom.
Whoa, we started right away with that's what she said moment there.
Ah,
Hey, what's going on,
hopefully
guys?
hopefully my power stays on. It's been blinking. We're getting snowed on like crazy, apparently. I
Yep.
don't and it's not even that cold out. I think what it is, what's gonna do us in is it's super wet. That's what she said. Yeah. No, so it's
Headphones and the noise canceling is driving me crazy.
uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm
Uh-oh.
one of those guys like you would think you'd want these for a flight, like, but I don't. I always want to know what's going on around me. I get really like sketched out on a flight if I
Yeah.
don't hear what's like the cart coming up that's about to whack me in the elbow or the knee. Like I want to know that I'm about to get hit by somebody,
Yep.
and noise canceling doesn't allow me, so I always turn it off. I'm lame.
Yeah.
So,
How'd your sales cycle go for yourself? Did you find anything that you bought?
um, well,
Did you get another
um,
fire team? Another one?
and two batteries and a link kit. Not a bad
Man,
score.
man, you're
Addicted to these
obsessed.
little ones, man.
I know.
Yeah, that's why I need
I
to
got
find all the brackets to hang them on.
I gotta say that the little TRX4M is it's a pretty good little truck.
It's pretty
Like
awesome.
it's pretty awesome.
Josh was
So
right when he was there and saw it and said, "No, it's good." So I was like, "That servo mount upright seems weird," which it's
yeah,
still with the monster truck is a bit weird
yeah.
because you can kind of once you drop the suspension, that becomes a lot. It plays a lot differently. We'll just say that. But
Did I
how's it
send
going,
you
Trent's workshop?
the file for the shock mounts?
No,
Oh, I'll have to send that to you. It's
I don't know.
not.
Was it in the jump file? I haven't
I,
unzipped it yet.
I don't know. I
Okay.
don't remember if I did.
So show them. So we've been working on some 3D printing stuff, mainly you. I've been by proxy just inheriting the stuff that you work on,
No, no, that's good, man.
and yeah.
So
So
check
he's
this
making
out.
some jumps so that we'll have some matched ramps for the competition coming up. Are you gonna
These
thingiverse those or something?
I probably could. I don't know. I was gonna see if you wanted to vacuum form them.
Well, I still might do that, but I'd need
Yeah.
to seal it up all the way. But yeah,
Well,
we have to put a back on it.
I could do that in the model. No biggie.
So
I
how
was just
big? My build plate isn't very big. That's the problem.
That's what's cool.
So,
Either is mine. So I printed these. I printed.
but I mean, I'm thinking the vacuum form with the glue might just go.
Oh, well,
So I might
we
have to
could.
put some supports or something under it.
Yeah, I printed them like this on my, but vertical
Ah, nice.
on my table, and so I printed two at a time, which is great. I wish I could probably figure out a way to make them click together. That's just a little too more than I want to do. Because the
Okay.
nice thing is, if they click together, they would just slide in on each other.
Yeah. So yeah. So Josh is just saying backfill with plaster. Yeah. If I just put a back wall, is all I'm thinking, and then
Yeah,
if we fill it with something clay or anything, just until I get the first forms going or whatever. Yeah.
expando foam. Just shoot some foam in the back, cut it
It would
down.
suck the foam. I mean, it 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 sucks pretty good.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, so
Um,
these actually, I like the size of them. They seem to be, oops, they
man, you got to
seem,
hit that with precision though. That's
no,
like
you,
just nah. Don't give me nah.
nah,
That's that's
I
like
was
an
hitting it.
inch on each side.
I know, I was hitting it just right, man. Inch and a half, maybe,
That's
inch and
what
a
she
quarter.
said.
I was having fun with that and then doing, trying to bicycle off of it. So It's pretty
Makes the
cool.
mold super solid. Do you just use plaster of Paris, Josh, or what do you use? That's what I was using for stuff. It's pretty brittle,
Yeah.
but if it's on an interior, it should be fine. Those
Well,
things
and if
look
you
awesome, though.
thanks. If you printed them or if you glued them like this, you wouldn't have to worry about it, and then you could just suck it all down in one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
too.
little wide though. I probably just need to do one single jump style,
There you go.
and then leave a little room for people to tape them down. The only nice thing about them is that you can stack them and things like that.
Yeah. Yep. I'm happy with them. I have two more designs to print. One of them's kind of a backflip one, but I don't know if it's going to have enough speed. I mean, your other monster trucks will have no problem backflipping off of it. I don't know if this one will in the
Yeah,
stockish form. Uh,
yeah. It's not even with the speed motor. It's not that fast. It's
right,
it's quick, but it's
right.
not that fast. The FMS Max Smasher, which I still don't have. I have a bunch of the motors though now. I
Yeah.
bought like 5 of the motors just to have the speed motors. And so those are ready to go whenever the Max Smasher gets in. But um, yeah, I ordered one finally after we talked, and I said I wasn't going to. I just couldn't help myself. They look so much fun.
Are you going to order one of those charismas?
Hmm, probably not.
No. You know,
They're
you know what it's basically the element axle.
yeah.
It's the
So
enduro.
it's narrow, yeah.
Yeah.
And those pop off with the even the FureTech. That's why they went to those portals too of the FMS.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So yeah,
We'll see. Psycho Garage says he likes the store setup behind you. How'd you do on your Black Friday sales?
good. I sold out
Yeah.
of all of the FureTech Ultimate.
I forgot. I was thinking about buying one.
And
I forgot about that.
I had a pretty decent sale on those. So
Mm-hmm. I
on
know.
those, and I sold quite a few of the Mighty Chihuahuas on sale. So
Nice.
this is, as I'm going, well, I don't know. For the time being, I'm going full time with this.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna pick up like odd jobs and all that, like I normally do, just
Can you
freelance.
just can you just say I'm transitioning?
I'm did
Yeah.
very, very
Did he have that
2022
talk
of
with you?
me.
Did he have that
I've I've
talk over the
decided not to
Thanksgiving
work
dinner?
like most people in 2022. I decided I don't need a job. So
Why not?
yeah. Well, so yeah, I mean, it just came the way it came down. It was like it just felt like the right time. I think they were kind of wondering if they could let go of the contract, and it made sense for them to. So I kind of was like,
Sure.
yeah, I think it feels like a good time. Like
Yeah.
I'll step back. I think they'd have let me stay, but it felt like it was the right time to go. So um, yeah, it's interesting. I've got some other freelance stuff that's filling in, which is nice as a backfill. But
Yeah.
so for the first couple months, I'll be good as I try to get stuff going and pay off all the. I just put in a huge FureTech order, so I've got a lot of that. I bought a bunch of those. Oh, I don't have it down here. That rock bouncer. Oh, it's actually over on the course. That little rock bouncer is the most fun
Dude,
24 scale, dude.
that
It is
looks like a blast.
so much fun. It is smooth. Like that was the one thing with the monster trucks. Is every once in a while you just didn't know what they were gonna do. Like most of the
Yeah.
time they're all right, but then every once in a while they wouldn't free roll.
Oh,
That
okay.
thing is just smooth as butter all the time. It's so much
Really?
fun to yeah. It's like what you've been wanting to see with the 24 scale and speed. Like they nailed it in that. The Hiroyama is awesome. So
That's cool.
yeah, so I ordered some of those. I'm working to get them done with a green cage.
Oh, nice.
So it'll be like a lime green rock bouncer cage, right? I figured
Mm-hmm.
either that or orange. It had to be one of the two.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I went lime green. That's kind of my thing. So yeah. So hopefully they're able to do that. If not, we'll do raw. The raw looks really good, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Did they say
And
what they're retailing for yet, or do you know what you're retailing them for? Is
Yeah,
it just the cage, or is it like the almost ready to
um,
run?
I think I ordered the ready to run ones. So
Oh,
it's a bit of a pill to swallow, but I think that most people just want it ready to go. Like there's a
oh
lot of
yeah.
guys out there that don't want to dick around with trying to figure out what do I need and how do I. So it's going to be like ready to run. You add your battery, wheels, and tires, which I might even do. I might just buy tires and stuff and make a whole combo. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
But because that's what it's missing. But shipping lipo sucks, so that's not something I want to do.
yeah, yeah.
So we'll do it almost ready to run, and it's 369. So it's an expensive 24 scale,
Oof.
but it's titanium. If you add up the prices,
Wow.
yeah, it's expensive. I
Uh,
probably should have done the kit. The kit was 269 without the radio, and people could just add their radio receiver. But I just felt like more people would want it ready to run. So for $100 more, you get the ESC, which is $100 anyway, and you get the radio and receiver, and
the
so it just
value is
made
there.
sense.
Yeah, the value is there. I don't think you have to
So
sell us on the value.
if you buy the truck, right? So say you start with something, an FMS, that's $150.
Right.
Titanium cage,
Easy 100
100
bucks.
bucks, 100
Yeah.
bucks. ESC, 100 bucks. You're at 350 with just those three things. You still need the motor, and when you buy it with this, you get their Metal Gear case and everything, the small case.
Hmm.
You get the links, which are another 30 or 40 bucks.
Yeah.
You get the well, you'd have the axles in the kit if you bought the kit. You get their servo is nice, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does it come
it's a
with the
decent
avatar?
servo. No, it's like the Avatar.
Okay.
I think they call it. It's like a turbo. Like if you get anywhere else. In fact, I just bought on eBay because I have those like Mini B, the low Cs,
Uh-huh.
and they come with those same radios that are like but with the push button, and it's not the nice um, all the control you get from the Avatar, which is I think the Avatar. People are gonna hate me for saying this. I'm looking for it because it should have been over here. Is it's over. Put it in all this cleaning and mess. Oh, it's on my desk. Um, I think it's my favorite radio that I own. More than my Spectrums, anything. It's just like so perfect for one-handed driving. Like I don't think there's a better one. Where they put the wheel on that
Yeah.
is it's not even like a stretch. Like the Rock Band even is a stretch. Which we should talk about the Rock Band
Yeah.
because it's awesome. Before we talk about the snow, because that's what we're going to talk about because it's getting winter time-ish for us.
Yeah.
That that Rock Band, it surprised me. I had very
I
little
watched your
hope for it.
I watched your video and I could tell. I could tell
I
you were like, man, yeah, man, man. And then you got out and drove it and you're like, this is kind of fun. Like
yeah,
you're
I was like, dang, it's like the servo is what really shocked me. Like, it's all in one. It's got lights. It's got all the normal gimmicky stuff that the crappy ones get when they don't drive well. And then
sure.
like, well, I mean, it's a 55 turn. It's faster. No, it's a little bit slower than the Goliath.
Okay.
'Cause it's a 55 turn. Mine are 52 turn, which is an odd number, but it's the RPM I wanted. So, um, yeah, plus the gear reduction, all that. It surprised me. I
Yeah.
hated the name. I think that was the main thing was I hated the name of it
Yeah.
because Proline
Yeah.
had that name already. But Prolines was like the ugliest band I think I've ever seen. It.
Uh,
I mean, sorry, Proline. I'm actually wearing your hat right now, so you can forgive me. Like I've been repping you guys like hardcore the past couple weeks with this hat. Uh,
is
and I
it
love
still
Vans, but it
is
was one of the ugliest Vans. And I know what one they were going for in the 70s, and it was the ugliest one to choose. Like if I'm gonna choose a
the
van,
Dodge Sportsman van? Like that's what it looked like,
yeah.
it was
If I'm
like
gonna
that.
choose a van, it is not that one.
I remember I
It's
was
like a
listening to your
80s Chevy or like a Ford or something. Like
yeah.
gosh,
So you were talking about your first car being a van in your video, and in college, I have a van story. I'll try not to go too far into it. In college, my truck broke down and I needed a car because I needed to get metal for sculpture. So I needed a car. I was broke. There was a car lot in town. It was snowing, and they had this old '72 Dodge Sportsman van.
Oh
Right,
gosh, you had one.
super ugly. It was like it had no
The
interior.
nose. I don't even know what the nose is on those. It's the
I know
weirdest.
it had no interior. It had a cooler in it, and it had a sock coming out of the out of the filler. And I go up to him, I'm like, "Hey, dude, does it run?" He goes, "I don't think so." He goes, "I go, how much do you want it for it?" He goes, "If it just disappears off my lot, I won't report it." And I was like, "Seriously?" He's like, "Seriously." I was like, "Don't look the other way." And so I went out and I got a battery, got some fuel, and I got in the truck. And of course, this is in Eastern Washington, so it's cold, right? It's super cold. So I'm sitting there in this tin can, trying to like get everything going. Fired it up. As soon as I fired it up, I was like, "I'm out." And I was just like, whoa, just took off. And then I was like, so I ended up getting this, and he gave me the licensing for it so I could get it licensed. But it was like, he's like, "Good luck." So I drove it. There was a cooler in the back, and everyone was scared to open the cooler because we were
Yeah, there
like,
were arms in it and fingers
exactly.
and
Everyone's
yeah,
like, "Is there a head in there? Like, what's going on?"
yeah. I know.
So I remember the first day I had it, I was driving to class, and my buddy, he's walking, and back where I went to school, there's like 18 inches of snow on the ground, right? And he's walking. I'm like, "Dude, hop in." So he hops in the truck, and we get out of the truck, out of the van, and we're both look at each other, and we just reek of gasoline, like reek of fuel. So we walk into class, and we're like, "Sorry, guys, but it's my truck."
Mm,
I painted it with house paint, flat black house paint. Dude, the thing was hideous, hideous.
yeah,
But
sounds
it
amazing.
it got me what I needed, so that was
Yeah.
good.
So I was thinking, somebody said I need to put an air conditioner on top. I was
Oh
thinking,
yeah.
why would you put one on top? You take something like this, you get a brown filament, use the angles, and you mount like a window
Off the
unit in the
window,
back,
yeah.
off
Oh,
the
it'd be
back
awesome.
window. That's when it's legit.
Yep,
Is when it's
yep.
got like a
And
house air conditioner, like a
and,
window unit,
and then you
hanging
put
off
a
the back of the
generator.
van.
You put a
Yep,
generator on the other side. Yep.
yep. You hang a Jenny down there.
Oh,
So yeah,
that's gonna be
that's what I'm
awesome.
thinking. But no,
That's a cool
the
looking truck though.
yeah, looks like a clodbuster in the background. Somebody who's got a clodbuster? Ain't me. I ain't got nothing big
Oh,
behind me.
mine's right up there.
Oh yeah, it is. You're right. I was looking beside you. Um, shag rugs. Yeah, somebody was. There was a couple people in here saying like they understood the pricing because they've built a few.
Oh
And I
yeah.
think that what people don't understand is like it's not your typical ready to run. This is not like a low C or a Traxxas mass produced
No,
with the bottom of the barrel electronics. These are like
no.
the top end electronics of the 24 scale with a
Yeah,
titanium chassis pre-built for you by
yeah.
like not
By a
not mass
professional.
produced. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it's
Anyway,
totally worth it. I think it's always been that problem with the 24 scales where it's always like, oof, that's a big. Once you're done with it, you know what I mean.
yeah.
It's always been that,
But really,
and
it doesn't cost any less when you're dealing with electronics and stuff. Just because it's smaller doesn't mean the work that goes into it's any less
oh,
expensive.
100%. Yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy because what you get is so tiny. But
Yep.
yeah, the cost is there. Trust me, I'm
Yeah.
surrounded by it right now. There's a lot of cost on those
I
shelves right
picked
now.
I picked
I
up
could
a
pay for
couple
my
things.
my house payment a couple times with the stuff
Oh,
behind me. I think.
I finally
But yeah,
remembered when you had the sale, and I
to
finally
get the other
remembered
one.
to get the other one. Yep.
Yeah.
And then I was kicking myself because I looked in my box and I was like, dang it, I should have bought another one because in my box, I still have the rear. I was like, and so I could have got another one and put it on my kid's rig. And I was like, oh, well, next time. I'm always going to see the ice cream man. All the
All the
costs have to gone. Yeah.
I don't know. I was having so much fun with that little 24 scale rock bouncer, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
I
wicked fun.
I think that one too. Once you put like if you it looked awesome with the monster truck tires, but I
Oh
feel
yeah, I
like
got
if you put
mudslingers ready to go on.
yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like if you put that on there and let it rip, that
And
would be
check
really
this
cool.
out. This was something else my son and I did this week.
Oh yeah.
We had these old curtains in this house when we bought it that my wife said had to go.
Yeah.
Um, they were just for the door walls or whatever, and I thought they were fine, but she
She's like, nope.
they were not with the times. So I mean, there's all these steel plates in there, so I just took them out and drilled a hole in them,
Nice.
and we have this 24 scale sled that has these two
Nice.
mounts on them. So we got a little over 6 pounds of weight, which for like I'm holding it here and I'm thinking about these little guys pulling it.
Yeah.
It's hefty, man. And then I've
Oh
got this
yeah.
other, I got a single plate here, and this one's a 20 ouncer. So we could start with this if we wanted. So we
Sure.
got almost 8 pounds of stuff for these little things that have to drag. I think I need to make some kind of a foam block though that'll sit between them so that they don't turn and move. And I'll just double
3D
side
print
tape
it.
it or something.
Just 3D
But
print
yeah,
a little
3D
tray.
3D print a block. Yeah. Now that I know how to make things,
I know. Now you're on the cool kids club.
I did.
Crap.
Josh may or may not believe it, but
Look at
I
that.
I started designing some stuff. 'Cause I needed a wall mount for my TRX4M because we've hung a bunch of our RCs all along this new area here, which is lit like the sun. That's it's so freaking bright over here right now. I've got like these long LED tubes lights that are on the ceiling. I got four of them in this little area that are 4 feet long each, and they're like a foot and a half apart. That's just like glowing. But yeah,
That's
so this was easy actually, and then I actually just pulled out a FMS portal one because
uh-huh.
we have the monster truck coming that's got the portals, and then I've got the FureTech makes the Cayman chassis, which has the FMS portals, and I've got the
Okay.
other. So I'm gonna have little minis hanging all around in this workspace area. It'll kind of be my mini garage. I probably won't make a garage because I'm too much of uh, a
I
dropper,
can't
and
I can't do the garages, man. Like I really want to every now and then. Like want to make a scale garage or do something to that effect, but I can't. Like I can't dollhouse it.
yeah, yeah. I like it. I wish I would for photos.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah,
But I just need the space to be so useful for other things.
sure.
Like I need to
Yep.
hang crap. Like I put just pegboard everywhere. We
Yeah.
went to our local like True Value and like, hey, can I buy pegboard? They're like, we don't have any. We don't have any right now. But hold on a second. Like it's like we have stuff that when we built the new section of the store that we just put in the back, we'll sell it to you cheap. Which
Yeah.
they didn't. The guy that was rigging me up didn't understand it. He just wanted to know how many 4x8s I had. I'm like,
Oh no.
the guy was like, I'm like, I don't know. They're all just like little pieces,
Yeah.
like 3x4 and 2x4.
Little
I don't
drops.
know. Like, so I was like, well, how many would you say if you added them all up were 4x8? So I ended up paying like the full four
The,
by eight prices
the
for all
premium
these like
cost.
chopped up, yeah, for used beat up pieces. I was like, screw it. I don't have time for this. I'm just buying them. Like, they're already in my truck. That was the other thing too. We'd already loaded them all up and loaded
Oh, that's
the
the
propane.
worst.
It's such a like a mom and pop shop. They're like, did he give you a ticket for the propane? I'm like, no. He said he called in and told you the number. He's like,
Yeah.
I don't remember. It's like, okay. So he calls the guy. He's like, I don't know, like 20-gallon tank. I think he got like. I may have paid more than I needed to for propane too, because there was so little.
Ah, that's the
Just like,
worst.
whatever. It was, I don't know. It's
I'll
mom
tell
and
you
pop.
what,
I just deal with it. It was small business Saturday, so I was like,
he felt obligated.
take it. Yeah.
Did
I
you leave
I
him a
didn't feel
tip too?
obligated. It's just close. Like we don't have a Home Depot. Uh, we have to go 30 minutes to get to one, so
Yeah.
25 to 30. But there's like three of or four of them in 25 to 30 minutes. But
Yeah.
the true value is like 10, so that's where we end up going.
I'll tell you what's not worth it right now. That's driving me crazy. Is these bead locks on monster truck tires. Yeah,
No,
kicking
why
my
would you?
they're kicking my butt.
Nah, just do the tributes, glue them on, and be done.
I don't have tributes. They're out of stock everywhere.
What are the mini ones? Mini monster truck tires?
Yeah, these are the mofo
Oh,
ones to try out.
oh, yeah,
They're nice wheels. They're just a real mofo to put on.
dude. Those spec RC wheels for the UTV 18 are
Glorious.
glorious. And I put
Yeah.
so I didn't have, so I ordered some stuff from Crawler Innovations, and he calls me like, he's like, hey, I recognize your name from YouTube.
He's like,
So
"Can I get a
he's
discount
like,
at
call
Hobbytown?"
me. Yeah, he's the CCXRC guys. Ask anyone that goes to Hobbytown, ask for the CCXRC discount.
Yeah.
It's very good. My brother actually just went through back surgery today. I need to
Oh,
check on him tomorrow. But yeah,
hopefully
um,
he's all right.
yeah, he's been walking crooked ever since he almost died last year. Like he had pancreatitis, and
Oh,
they thought it was
wow.
a heart attack at work and all this weird stuff and blockages, and ended up finding it was pancreas was having some, and it was all from a gallstone that had blocked up everything. Something simple,
Wow.
just like totally he was in the hospital for like 5 months.
Dang.
Um, yeah, it was brutal, but so that's why when we had the chance also to move to Michigan, we're like, yeah, we'll come back. I want to be by family again.
Yeah.
That was rough. We were in Virginia and actually on our way to USCE, like when it was all going down. So, um, anyway, that's off topic. What were we saying before that?
You're talking about your discount.
Oh yeah, see, so I burned him with that. That's right. But yeah, I don't know where that came. Left field, dude. I just went.
It's
I see
all
Crawler
good.
Space RC is in here. Uh, what's up, man? He was just in out jeeping, or not jeeping, he had a jeep, Toyotaing with some buddies.
Toyota.
Yeah, USTE is always in Florida. Yes, it's right by the founder's house. It's not far from there, and it's amazing. And it's in February, so yeah, and they get
That
this access to the woods, and they dollhouse it up, baby.
that's my
But I didn't
New
make it
Year's
to I didn't
resolution.
make it to Dave's place, Crawler Space. I said I was gonna go, and then the world hit, and it's been a hell of a week. I'll just say that,
Yeah.
with work
That
stuff and all that. But yeah,
that's my New Year's resolution is to get to an event, an out of town event
yeah,
next year.
I really want to go to it. I heard PureTech was going to be there, and I'd love to meet the guys. I chat with them quite a bit, Tone Pole and um, Gammy RC and Tony PureTech. But yeah,
Nice.
no, I need to get there, Dave. I need to get there. But yeah, I haven't been anywhere. I mean, everything here just went, and yeah, especially with me trying to wrap up the work stuff that I got to get done before I fly out of town to Turkey, which is something I've got coming up. Which Turkey's considering invading Syria, so it's a
I
great,
know. So
great time to go.
I
Can't
remember
wait.
I saw that last night and I was like, is he still going out there? Because
Yep,
things are
yep,
getting hot.
yeah. They seem unfazed by it. They don't even
Yeah.
bring it up in any of the emails about the trip. I'm like, cool.
They're like, oh yeah, by the way, don't
Uh,
forget your Kevlar.
yeah, yeah. And where we're going is very touristy, which is like the prime spot for the terrorist to hit, which is cool.
Yeah.
So I won't say
Let's see.
where, but
Yeah.
yeah, not super jazzed about it, but
Well,
yeah,
you got protesting up in China now. That's new.
yeah. Iran's going crazy, man. The whole world. Like I used to love traveling for work. Now I'm like, I like staying as close to home right now as possible.
Uh-huh.
And we're in Michigan, so that's saying something.
Yeah.
Michigan would
Andre's
not
in
have
the
been a
house.
place I wanted to be a couple years ago. But yeah.
Andre's in the house.
Hey, Scale Metal Supplies. What's up, dude?
I'll
Hey, did you get your
flash him.
package? Oh, there you go. I need to get
There
one
you
of those. I still didn't send you your shirt when I sent you that stuff.
go.
Oh my god.
It's all right.
Alex, if you're in here, I'm the worst. I will come buy another shirt because I don't even know where my kids put it at this point. It's got to be under the seat in my truck. Like I have those lift up seats where I store everything under it. I had to have put there. Not yet, sir. All right. Well, you have a surprise in there.
I found a dead rat today.
Did you?
Yeah, wasn't too happy about that. In my backyard. I was like, seriously? Dead rat? Like he was like nestled up next to my back door, my slider. Like he wanted to get in. And I was like, I don't like the looks of this.
No. Upper
0%.
left. I just saw upper left RC's in the house. Did you see his little build that he did?
I
He's pulling up
haven't.
the what's the little robot in Disney? Wally, like a little wall. It's got a
Oh,
little yellow Jeep that he shrunk down. He cut it
oh,
and chopped it. Oh, it looks so good, man.
that's
So good.
funny.
When are you starting the LGRP? So, oh, I did get something for the sales.
You
It
did.
wasn't on sale, but I got one of the little guy racing parts
The
chassis, the Ultra
oh,
24.
really?
It finally came in stock again. I got the email alert, said signed up for it.
Yeah,
And so, yeah, I ordered it as soon as I got the alert. I'm
nice.
supposed to be on kind of a spending freeze since I'm on a paycheck freeze
Yeah,
because of
I
the
know
whole
how
work
that
thing.
goes.
But
Yep,
yeah,
I know how that
Wally,
goes.
there he said it.
I ordered I got some King Swamp Kings coming. Finally. I've wanted to get those
Yeah,
for a while. Finally got those coming. You know, at what point do I say that this is a no-go
which
for these beadlocks?
why?
They're just not seeming to fit very well.
Didn't they have wheels in them already?
The tires, yeah,
Yeah. Why don't you use the stock wheels?
because I wanted to test out these beadlocks.
I never do beadlocks for my monster truck.
I wanted to see how cool it was going to be. Fine, Tony. Maybe I won't put them on. Jerk.
It's like getting the trail ones, like
Well,
for the
these aren't that.
LMT. Why would you get the? They work great when you just glue them on.
All right.
They're
All
not
right.
heavy.
Here's what
Now, are those plastic beadlocks though, or are they metal?
they're aluminum. They're
Oh,
nice. That's but the
they're
problem is
nice,
the
but you
tire
just said they weren't fitting right.
for these tires.
Oh,
But you know how beadlocks are. Like they like other tires more than some of them. So
right. Are they wide? Because aren't those the ones that everybody stretches wheels onto to make them look like those
I don't
dopey
know
trucks?
the donks. I'm gonna put
Yeah,
I'm gonna put
I agree.
my. You agree? Oh, I'm gonna put my Trail Kings on it. See how those work. How about that?
Did you get the Island Spacer kit from Mofo? You would need those for the MTs, says Brian. Which Brian got a big Black Friday weekend order from me. And Matthew Copeland, if you're watching, I have your order. He ordered two of my garage sale items, the Devastator and the which has never been unboxed. He got a great deal. I bought it from Amazon full price and sold it for a lot less. But the Ruckus too. But it's like the Ruckus box is freaking huge.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm gonna put all those things in. I need to go get a box. I did not plan accordingly for the garage sale boxing stuff. But yeah, anyway,
That's cool.
we'll
You
get it
sold some
out to you,
stuff.
Matthew. Yeah, trying to clean
I did.
house.
I did get the spacer, but I'm still having problems with the bead setting. That's the main problem I'm having.
Yeah, it goes between the inner ring and the bead lock outer. So that
Yep.
should help you.
Yep. No, I got that. It's just not wanting to. It's not wanting to play nicely.
So
And
Spec RC, when I told him the tires I got for his, he was like, "Oh, it might be a stretch." And I talked to you, dude. They went on so nice. It was
oh, I
so
know.
easy, so
Yeah.
easy to stretch it, and they just held
Totally.
right in place.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
See, these don't look too bad. The little guy racing tire.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah, but
nice
they're
and.
narrower. They're a lot narrower than the monster truck, aren't they?
Uh,
Look like they're a quarter inch wide and narrower.
yeah, but they fit. The wheels better, maybe.
Huh.
I don't know.
What's up, Nick B?
Yeah, I'm having problems with it. I've been having problems all day though. Maybe it's
Yeah.
just me. I was having problems with soldering. It's been one of those days. Like I'm tired. I didn't sleep well last night. I'm still getting over this sickness. And I'm just like, ugh, I'm over it. I'm
Down
over
with the
this.
sickness.
Oh, dude, I'm so over it right now. Like, so over it. I just want to be doing normal stuff again. Not coughing, all that kind of stuff. Oh, yeah, these look kind of goofy. We're going to go with it, Tony.
Do it.
We're going to go. You know why? It's going on my son's truck.
They have to
So,
pinch in a lot to get on the monster truck wheel or tire.
no, here, I'll show it to you in a second. If I can get it to spin over.
Crawler Space says they got a huge shipment of 24 tires and wheels today. Nice.
Ooh, nice.
So let's talk
So,
about snow.
yeah, it's
Snow
snowing
running.
here.
Did you do it?
I did it.
You did it.
I
Did you
did
clean
it.
up after?
Nope. I
Oh,
just shook it off, laid it upside down, put it in the garage, and I was like, I'll see you tomorrow.
for more
Probably.
or no to clean it?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see
You're
how
gonna
I
need
feel.
steel wool when you go out there, buddy. Steel wool
Steel
that
wool.
bad boy. Yeah, you're gonna have rust on those bolts.
I already have rust on the bolts.
Oh well, you're gonna have extra rust, so you're gonna have to steel wool
Yeah. No, I was like, well, I'm already there, so might as well just keep it going. I don't know. I normally don't do much after I play out. Yeah, Paul Fletcher says patina. I normally don't do
Yeah.
a lot. I just blow it off. Sometimes I'll spray it down with WD-40. Uh, Kaylin says, anyone else
Dude,
snowblind at night?
oh
Star
my
Wars.
gosh, yeah, driving with it, sheesh, at night,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yep.
So let's talk about snow driving. I know I'm about to get into it. I got my paddle tires on my fire team. They're ready to go. That looks good, actually.
I know, right? I only have 2 screws in it, but I don't think it
A
looks
lot
too
more to
bad.
go.
Nah. There's only 6 screws on it.
Oh, that's not
Total.
bad.
The only thing
Wonderful.
I don't like about it is that the foams in here aren't very good, so you probably can't.
Slides.
Yeah.
Yeah, it slides. I see it. That's the problem I was having with my landmines when I bought some dual stage foams for them that were kind of cheapy and didn't fit right.
Yeah.
Um, but Crawler Innovation. So I was telling you, I'd done the whole YouTube thing. Then we got off on that's what it was. The discount code at Hobbytown.
Oh yeah.
So Crawler Innovations calls I says, hey, I'm gonna throw some extra stuff in there so you can, test it out.
Yeah.
And so this was one of the things that I was like, dude, this is perfect for this. But I only had one set of 155s foams, so I ended up putting them in the front because they were kind of like a medium.
Okay.
And the ones that come in the pit bulls are really stiff.
Uh-huh.
The berserkers. So I put those in the back. But man, it was crawling nice. I got video of it, and I've got video of the install, all that, getting ready to edit and put up, but like a full length video. And but man, it's running nice. Those innovation crawler innovations, like they were still wide. I'm like, man, these are huge. But then like
Yeah.
you shove them in there, and it like stiffens out the sidewall, but there's still like a little bit of they
Yeah.
still move a little bit. It's just so nice. So
Yeah, they're I'm trying to think. I know, oh, I use they have one called the Dirty Richard Crawler Innovations. It's a single stage foam I use on 1.9s a lot. Uh, that's a good foam. It's just like a stock replacement foam, basically.
yeah,
Here, I'm gonna.
but they're
Are
really
you?
wide, right? So when you cram them in,
Yeah.
yeah, the sidewalls pop out, push
Are
out a
you good
little.
to go full screen?
Yep,
Okay, I gotta blow my nose. I'll
we
mute.
like to see that. Dirty Richard is Pitbull, says Josh. Nice to know. Yeah, so I got a bunch of them, and I don't know which ones are for the landmines. I don't think I have the right ones actually, uh, because of the size of landmines that I have. I have the taller one.
Uh-huh.
Um, do I? Or do I have the shorter one? I don't remember. I have one of them, and then I looked on their site, their calculator, and I didn't feel like I had the right sizes, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. It's
Yeah.
like the I don't know 4.5 or something. And I think the landmines are a little smaller, like 4.3 or something. So I'm gonna shove them in there and see what happens.
I need to get to figure out. So
So
you
I do
know
have
the
two of that size, and I have a medium and a harder compound. So I'll do again the medium front and the harder one in the rear.
I need to figure out. So remember the old school Proline called them the bogger. They're the 1.9 TSL bogger,
Mm-hmm.
the oversized tire. I have one that has a foam that has separated. It's like a ring inside of a ring, and
Yep.
so it's all weird and wonky because that tire is so
Sidewall.
tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sidewall's so tall that it really makes a difference on that. And I called them once, long time ago, and or I talked to them, and then they never really got back to me. And I'm like, do I just? I mean, it's not that big of a deal to buy another set of tires, but it's like, do I have to buy another set of tires just for that one foam? Like, I'd rather just buy new foams. But the sidewall's so tall, so it's like, what do? Right? You just suck it up, buy another set of tires. I'm stoked. I did a little horse trading with Andre, and I got a set of my favorite tires coming, but in the new size, the Proline Baja Pro X's. But it's the new 4 point, or it's the new 1.9 4.85, I think it is. A little taller than the 4.75. A little more meat to it, if you would.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see those. I think that'll look nice. I'm probably going to put them on my Lazarus build, maybe. I'm kind of thinking about tearing apart my red Night Runner and building a new truck off of that.
Nice.
But I'm not really sure. I've thought about selling one of them, my U4 truck, but I'm not sure. We'll see. I got
Well,
a hit. Oh, go ahead.
yeah. I was gonna say, let's go back to the snow thing real quick since it's in our title,
Yes.
and we'll hit on that for a minute, and then we'll come back to you selling your U4 truck. Um, so what do you do after you run typically? Do you normally just set it upside down and just say that's good, or do you do any other type of work with it?
Um, honestly, I set it upside down. I blow it off if my compressor is nearby, so
Yep.
I get all the water off of it for the most part. And then, yeah, I mean, every now
You
and
know,
then
WD-40 it?
no,
No.
ah, shoot, nope,
So
I don't.
I typically, so it's different for me because I was in Virginia forever. So snow was like a 2 day and gone thing.
Yeah,
And so I'd literally just take it in my garage, which is still warm, it was attached to my house.
yeah,
And I had a sink or whatever in there, and I'd just run it under some hot water because waterproof anyway. Melt
yeah.
the snow, hit it with the air compressor, WD-40 it, hit it with the air compressor again, then I'd turn it upside down and put a fan on it to try to, accelerate the drying process of it.
You're nice
But
to your cars.
I can't do that here. I don't have water as a, like, we shut off all our exterior water
Oh yeah,
like when it gets cold, so I don't have any hoses or anything outside to use. It's basically my garage isn't attached to the house, so I'm not getting any radiant heat. It's cold in there, so just setting it upside down, it the snow doesn't melt super fast.
yeah.
So I haven't quite figured out the method for it yet. Um,
If you have your
but air
compressor will,
compressor is the main thing that I do. I hit it with the
yeah,
air compressor, and I still put a fan on it. And if I'm feeling nice, I'll run the propane like torpedo heater in the garage for a little bit
melt it down a little bit.
to help melt the snow, get the temps up,
Yeah,
so I can then air compressor it more after about 30 minutes and try and knock some of it off. But I mean that's the main thing. And then I do always try to WD-40 all the screws and stuff
I
to try
should.
to avoid the rust.
Yeah,
But
I
I don't want to hit
should.
the bearings because if you hit the bearings, you're gonna it's not good to hit the bearings with WD-40. So, I mean, ideally, you'd go ahead and you'd coat your bearings with waterproof grease before you do it all,
Right.
and then still try to avoid it when you do the WD-40. Don't like spray right at the bearing
In
boys.
there.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Man, I was looking all
Donovan
over.
says Donovan says he does hit the bearings with WD-40. I don't, because it breaks down all the grease and stuff on them.
Yeah.
Like, and it attracts dirt so much. It's not a great lubricant for like long term.
You'd be
Uh,
better off spraying it with like some kind of silicone spray.
yeah, lithium or
Yeah.
yeah, white lithium or silicone spray. Yep. And
Yeah.
they make that in WD-40. I have the white lithium
Yeah.
WD-40, but
Yeah, I should be better, honestly. I should, but I tear mine apart so frequently that I'm like, it's not I'm not worried about it. You know what I mean? Like I should like the electronics, I should. But most of the cars that I take out like that in the snow are meant for the electronics are meant for that. So it's kind of
yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Like,
Now you took the King Sling out, right?
hmm
Now some of them, I don't know if you've driven some of them, but some of them you're driving outside and they just pack under the body with snow. Like the
yeah,
whole thing is just
yeah,
coated inside with snow.
yeah.
That's a nightmare.
It gets
Yeah.
so heavy, and yeah, that was what was
And the
happening.
ESC is like, you think it'd be good. It's like cooling it, but it's like, meh.
Nope, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Overheats
no,
because it's packed and it's not letting it breathe.
yep, yep. So what I do for that is I try to be somewhere where I can drop it and
Yeah.
and shake some of that stuff off. But yeah, that
While
stuff,
running. Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty it's pretty intense how much it packs up in there for sure. So I'm replacing my axle housing right now with the baby hippo, and I'm forgetting how much work it is to actually do that. It's not a lot of work, but
To
it's a
do
fair
what?
amount. Replace the axle housing.
Oh yeah, there's quite a bit. Especially
Yeah.
if some of them, and if you get one, guys, email me. I'll send you another housing. every once in a while, there's one that doesn't line up straight, the hole
Uh
for the drive shaft, and it's murder to put it in the drive shaft
huh.
if it's not to the bearing.
Yeah.
You just sit there just trying to. But I've had
Oh
it even
yeah.
with other ones, like trying like it can be
Yep.
tough to get that to
I think that
seat.
happened on my last one, and I was like, but I don't remember if it was on the hippo axle or if it was just on the plastic axle.
Even
But
stock ones, man, are tough. Like it can be
yeah.
tough to get it to seat in the bearing and then into that worm gear can be
Yep.
tough.
Yep. Yep.
But there's some of them. I know Weston Anderson gave me a hard time. He's like, dude, like this axle sucked. And I was telling him, like, dude, I know, like it happens. I did it with stock ones when I switched my worm gears to overdrive, and I spent 40 minutes or something stupid trying to get it to seat. But yeah, the I had one set of the hippos, and I have several of them on all my cars. I had one that was harder than all the others.
Yeah.
And I know Walter, Jeff Walter had one. He's like, I just took a drill inside and like a long
Hogged
drill
it
bit
up.
and went in and just opened it up a bit and shoved it in there. It was
Well,
way easier.
I did mine on the live, and so
Yeah,
I don't remember what which one it was, but it was on the live when you were somewhere. I was by my
yeah.
lonesome.
Oh, that's right. Hey, Jack's Kitchen's in here. How's it going, Jack?
Whew.
I want a hippo rear axle. I don't sell single rears.
I have a single rear.
I've got single fronts in black and in gold. Those have actually sold. Those sold really well this weekend.
I bet.
Um,
It's
and
a
they're
great
already a
idea.
great price.
Yeah.
I don't know if people know, but I've been selling them for $60 for a while now.
Yeah.
I dropped the price down on them just cause, and um, you like to buy one hot racing axle without a diff cover is $50 for an
Yeah.
aluminum one. So we've got the brass ones with diff covers. If you were to just buy diff covers, Endura's changed that, but back in the day to just buy two diff covers was about 25 to $30.
Yeah.
They were like anywhere from 12 to $15 each. Um,
It's nice when you stick around that like $10 range, that $15 range, because then you could really make your money stretch a lot for these cars.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You could
Well,
see a
so
lot
I'm
done.
saying like you're getting the diff covers, brass diff covers, and the axles for $60.
Yeah.
So if the diff
Screaming
covers
deal.
used to cost $13 each, you're getting the axles for $24, almost $12 each.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And you know
So
what I like doing on mine? I like putting the black diff covers on the
on
gold.
the yeah, I do too.
hmm Looks
Yep.
so nice.
But I did for those people. I need to get gold or brass steering links. I need to get brass servo mounts, like brass colored, for the people that just
Oh,
want to totally trick it out.
yeah. I
But
like having
the
the
contrast is nice,
contrast. Yeah.
especially if they chamfer the edges so that it ties
hmm
it together. Yeah.
Yep. Here it is. It's gold. It's gonna make my truck heavy down low.
I have had to do some Dremel work on every brass axle housing I've used. We shall see about the hippos once I get them. Oh boy, here we go.
Uh-oh. There you go. All
They're so
gold.
pretty.
They are. Super nice. And then you throw instead of putting the gold one on, this is the problem that I've seen. And I don't know if this is on all of them.
Yep.
I think I might have found a flaw, Tony,
Oh
but
boy.
I could file it out. Where they were
Already.
punched through on this one, they left the burr on the inside of the carrier. So
It's not gonna fit through.
Well, this won't fit on top of it because of the burr, but I can
Oh, the
chop it up.
bearing.
Mm.
Okay,
Not the bearing. Well,
I
I guess
can't
the bear.
see.
Yeah, I
I'm
guess
looking
the
at a
bearing.
phone size here, and you're
Oh,
you're
yeah.
about
No,
2 inches by 3 inches
whoa,
screen,
whoa.
tiny.
Yeah, yeah. No, I
Where
can.
are you going to the snow? You're getting snow right now, Pablo. How much snow have you gotten?
Uh, 5 inches, 5 inches plus maybe out
Yeah.
here. It's
So
not
right before,
terrible.
where did I go? Oh, I went down to that race in Illinois, and the night
Yeah.
I left, we got 8 inches of snow that day.
Whoa.
It was
Mi-
like driving, and I drove
Mrs.
back.
Frosty was happy, huh?
Yeah, I drove back in, and it was blizzard like when I was driving back on Sunday night. It was
I think
awful.
that joke flew right over your head.
I missed it.
You said you got 8 inches.
Oh,
I said,
now I got you.
ah.
I
But
got you. I got you now. I
dad
missed
jokes
it.
for days.
Missed it. It's right there. It's hanging right there for me.
Yep. Yep. All right. So I've got my fine little files. I can just clear that right out all day.
Yes, those are brass, Donovan. The axles. We call them baby hippos. I try to come up with names that will make Josh at Harley Designs think
the
twice about my naming conventions. And
Lloyd.
yeah, so ever since that, I've thought, you know what?
This one's for you.
I'm gonna come up with names. They're only for Josh. That's why I do it. So
He
I
should feel
still haven't
special.
had the Speedy G made yet. The Speedy G needs to happen, but the company I've been working with has been kind of weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't quite get the understanding right. And then it comes back and it's like, you need 50,000 units. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna buy 50,000 units. We must
Yeah,
be
that's not going to
we must
happen.
be talking about a different type of product here. So like, yeah, kind of like what we were working with before, but here's the specs I want.
Yeah, that's funny. All
But
right.
yeah,
I think I got this cleared out. I think.
I have some TRX 4M stuff coming.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I was able to talk a company into redesigning their diff covers that they wanted to do because I'm like, I'm not gonna carry that. Like it, I don't want to deal with Traxxas if they say it looks exactly like theirs. So this is
Oh,
not gonna work.
yeah.
I said, and we're also losing extra weight, which is what I want. We
Right.
need to we need to build this out, and I showed them what I was thinking. I'm not a designer, whatever. I can't not to those specs, and I don't want to deal with the mistakes of. I'll let them deal with the mistakes of lining up
Sure.
the screws and all that. Because if I design it and then send it, I have to pay for the singles to be made to test. So I just was working with them to give input on what I wanted personally, and so luckily they were willing to do it. So I have a diff cover coming
Nice.
that's much more flat, which adds, it's not like the ARB style where they're all ribbed and all that. Because quite honestly, I can't put my logo on that,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I want to put my logo on it because I think it looks cool on the front of the truck. So
It's like Frank's Red Hot.
yeah,
Put that S
so
on everything.
yeah, I wanted to get it on there, and so I was like, this ain't gonna work for me, guys. So we need to redesign it. And they said, okay, you're the king of RC. We'll do that for you.
Yeah, they're like any day, Mr. King.
Yeah. So I've
Harley
also been
says,
working with some bearing companies and stuff. So I'll have some bearing kits coming for
see,
the TRX
I've
4M.
been, I have not, I am not poo-pooing on bushings. And
No,
it's not because,
but
I'm an
Harley will.
associated guy.
Josh will.
Harley will.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a
So I'll
bully.
sell him some bearings. I might
There
even
you
give
go.
him some that he can just talk about how great they are.
You should put your
Look at how
logo
much
on
better my TRX4. Oh, I should put my logo on them. Yeah.
it.
You guys etched my name into that blue rubber piece.
Yeah. Just
Put it
around the
on. I want
outside.
on each of the bearing balls. I want you
There
to
you
etch
go.
into it so it's not very smooth anymore. I want to have that nice. I want to hear my name grinding along.
That's funny.
But yeah, no. So I paid the $40 for the Traxxas bearings, and I was like, this ain't right. Like,
Yeah.
so.
Oh, Harley wants to fight me. He's gonna get all Festivus on me, airing our grievances. He's saying that Associated doing it for cost cutting. Is BS.
110 scale is best scenario cost cutting, and that is all.
Yeah.
Yeah, best scenario. BS.
Well, I don't think it's best scenario. I just don't think it's. I think the gains are so nominal, unless you're racing, and even if you're racing in a crawler, I think it's so nominal.
I think for
Like,
the lowest level, lowest tier, to get them in at the price point again, like the price points on all of them have gone up. Like I've watched the axial ones just creep and creep and creep up to like
yeah.
that,
Yep.
what is it, 340 now for a deadbolt?
Yeah.
So at least they got rid of that phallic looking tactic radio. That thing looked like a
Yes.
wiener to hold on to. It's so weird.
I don't know what kind of wieners you hold on to.
Dude, did you see that radio that they had?
Yeah.
They got rid of the flat base on it. It's just like this curved handle with this. It's not right.
Okay, so
I looked at it like, that's. I
that's
don't know
odd.
that I can hold on to that.
Yeah. So okay, so I'll concede to this point with Harley. The last clodbuster I built.
No. We don't concede to Harley on this channel.
Okay, so the last clodbuster I built, I was like, really?
We have to.
Bushings?
Well, they're plastic. Well, they got some plastic ones and they got some brass ones.
Yeah.
Or copper or whatever. But yeah.
Right.
No, I switch them out, man. The second I buy a clodbuster, I buy the
Fast Eddies.
Fast Eddie kit for it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not that extra. So for me, like it doesn't.
I'm not good enough to notice the difference. Let's
exactly.
just say that.
That's basically what I'm trying to say. Is that?
But then you've got the guys that put like hours and hours and hours into their crawlers, and their servo stops working on them when they're out on the trail. So
Right.
for mine, just keeps working. I mean,
right.
So
well,
there's that.
And that's what I mean, though, is that like,
Did
it's
you
like
see that video? He had the
one?
most awesome comp video. Harley Designs, Josh.
Oh.
Everything that could go wrong, and he just fought through it, man. It's like servo stopped working.
Oh, that was the one at Nationals.
Broke a rod end off. Like I think he actually broke the threading off of the link, and just kept going. It was fantastic. I loved watching it. It was like I was cheering for him. Like because everybody's watching him, and his like coworkers or his buddies are sitting there watching, ragging on him. And I was like, "You get it. You finish this course."
You tell this course who's boss.
He says, "Yeah, and we've made fun of every Tamiya since."
I agree that Element's doing a lot of this stuff just for price, but I can't fault them for doing it for price because I think.
But do you want the rally car? That's the question. Because I do.
Exactly.
I really want the rally car.
Exactly. And
bearings are too cheap and worth it not to not use them. Tell that to Traxxas, who charged me $40 for them. That made their car $200 instead of $150.
So okay,
that's so beautiful.
That little burr that people might be having a problem with, I just took my file and picked it out and then filed it down, and it went in super buttery smooth, just like that.
I didn't have a burr on mine, but
well, no, you were talking about
trying to get
your axles in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just a simple.
Just a simple little.
It's they didn't clean it up basically, or they didn't run it through the tumbler right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Well, they probably tumbled it and it just got missed.
Yeah. Well,
But
yeah,
they
because
come. I mean, they look good. Like the cut on them looks pretty
oh, it
good.
looks
Other than
great.
that, yeah.
Looks great. Harley saying Fast Eddie's kit is half the cost.
Yeah, $25. Mine's gonna be even a little cheaper
So okay,
because I don't have the Fast Eddie branding to go with.
so here's
Their
the
bag
thing.
costs $5.
Yeah.
About $5
So here's
for
a
bearing speed.
here's the thing. I just told you how I treat my trucks after going in the snow.
Mm-hmm. You don't
I
deserve
know
bearings.
I
You
don't
don't
deserve
deserve them.
bearings. I don't.
No.
Like that's what I'm saying is that for me, I'm like, I don't need them. Like, cool,
Yeah.
but I don't need them.
So my monster truck is gonna get bearings.
Okay.
Did you watch the RC review video? He had a short where he showed the turning radius that he was able to get with one with bearings, and the steering turned up to 110%. And he got
Did he change his controller though to get that to get his dual rate up to 100%? Because there's no dual rate on the steering control on the controller.
I have no idea. Maybe he might have did it to one of the better Traxxas radios.
Yeah.
Which you can do multiple models on. So, and if you have Bluetooth, this makes it easy. I don't. The thing about
They're
Traxxas radios
terrible.
I hate trying to figure out how to program them.
Terrible. They're terrible.
If I have one that I want to program, I go and buy the freaking Bluetooth thing for it, so I can just do it from my phone.
Just buy a Fly Sky. Like
it's like doing an ESC with like 15,000 menu options inside of it to do the radio.
I know.
It's like wait for it to beep to 25 and then beep 13 more after that, and then I'm like, huh?
I tried setting my Baja Ray by doing the button stuff, and I was like, nope, I'm done. I tried it for like 10 minutes, and I was like, I'm out.
Yeah. See, I think he's right. Super one-handed RC. These should be the King of RC special right here. all blinged out, brass.
Dude, you should do a run with just that silhouette of that you have on the T-shirt.
So the King of RC, where did it come from? This truck right here, which has no front shocks. It looks like a bluefin tuna.
Looks like a snake.
They cut off. They cut the head off a bluefin tuna. Look at that. Dirk's driving it.
Dirk.
He's in the king seat on that one. Says, "This is my kingdom. It's good to be the king." All kinds of little dumb king quotes.
Isn't that from the Lion King?
Which one? It's good to be the king.
Yeah, just kidding.
No, it's from History of the World.
I think it's
Mel
the Lion
Brooks.
King.
It's good to be the king. The girls all around him. No, you don't remember that.
No.
But yeah, we should get the King of RC stickers to put on these. I did get my Smoking Motors stickers in, and they look awesome.
Oh yeah, I want one.
So
I deserve one.
Andre's got one. Because he smoked Baby Goliath.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he said he smoked one. I'm like, boom.
You
get a sticker.
I can do it because remember when I smoked my SMT10 motor? So I could put one on that, but that one doesn't live anymore.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta get something here.
Yeah, you do. Ooh, this axle's gonna be sweet.
Oh, sad news as well. I need to talk about sad news.
Are you talking about freestyle?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Why'd you say it?
Why'd I say it?
I got my shirt.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
I will not wear it, but I had to get one to test it.
Why won't you wear it?
Well, because wouldn't it be weird if it looks like me on me?
That's kind of weird.
That sounds really weird. That sounded worse than it even.
That's when you can stand in front of the mirror and be like, I got something. You can send it
But
right back.
the king might wear that and think it's pretty cool
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
with the hat and the glasses on.
You
That
could be
right
like,
there is me.
here, you could be like, I'm gonna put something out there. You can send it right back if you want. I want to be on you. Just just tell
I
yourself
just
that in the morning.
I just watched that. Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh, Alex is calling me
Oh,
out again.
Alex is here. Well, it's about that time, you guys. We gotta shut things down. We talked about that earlier. Alex. I gotta come and buy a shirt at this point.
That's funny.
I even
So
shipped him something, and I didn't ship him the shirt. It was a small baggie
so
though, when it fit.
I oh
Such a
yeah, I
sad
should run
friend.
up. Andre said something about it. I should run up and go get it. He sent me out one of his new shirts, and it is awesome. I love it. It's a long sleeve shirt. It's got his logo on it and the crawler on the back. It's a cool one. I'll wear it next week. Um,
Okay.
but I did order a shirt for Black Friday, and it was this Instagram account called the Rod Shop Collective or something like that. And it's a Grinch shirt that says the Grinch. It has the Grinch on it, and then underneath it
Yeah.
it says all your sweaters are ugly, and it's just the Grinch staring at you. And I was like, yeah. Okay, here's my
Oh,
dilemma.
he did. He changed it to a Traxxas TQI, and he turned
Okay,
it up to 110, and he put bearings in it. So who knows if the bearings had anything to do with it if you turn
right.
up the steering to 110.
Okay, so I have a dilemma. I was gonna put this on my son's rig, the steering
Yep.
links, the brass
Yep.
ones, because
Yep.
he's got the Micro 99. I've got the Chihuahua and a Micro 99 on mine.
Yeah. Front and rear. It's got rear steer.
But I'm kind of thinking I'm going to put this on the rear of mine.
Hmm.
But it wouldn't match too well because on the front I have an aluminum one. So the bias wouldn't be correct.
So I
So
need to send you another brass one, and you give me your aluminum one
that could work.
with the shirt from Alex.
Oh,
I'll
there you
wrap
go.
it up in the shirt from Alex, and I'll send it
There
to
you
you.
go. There you go. I'll buy one so it'll cover shipping. How about that?
Yeah. My wife probably like shoved the shirts. She saw a black T-shirt, and she probably shoved them in a
Just
Goodwill
burnt them.
bag that was in the
Yeah,
truck, and was like, "I'm not no more black shirts
I
in this
know.
house." I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, boy.
Well, what's funny is that I run into the same problem. All I have is black shirts, and then I start buying other colored shirts, and then I just have so many T-shirts, and I don't want to get rid of any of them. But I have so many T-shirts.
No, you can't get
You,
rid of them.
you're you're flipping the screen there, Tony. All I see is his
How
finger coming up.
often? Because I'm trying to scroll the comments to the bottom.
Oh,
How often do you talk to your wife with that fake accent? I talk to my whole family with it all the time. I've been doing it for
yeah.
years. So
What's in the box says, please don't talk to me about shipping costs. Yeah. So did you see that Trombley video on his
Trombley,
extras?
did you just call him Trombley?
What did it?
Tomley? Tomley
Oh,
RC?
yeah, that guy.
Trombley is like baseball or something.
Yeah, whatever.
All right.
Yeah, I've been going with my palomas here for all night. But do you see his video about the Black Friday
I
sales?
started watching. I didn't make it through because I've been busy as all get out here. But
Yeah, it
it
was.
looked like he was saying that you could actually get deals from the U.S. even with the stupid shipping that was cheaper than buying them in the UK. Like that, they got sucky deals from their local stuff.
Yeah, and sometimes though you couldn't even buy them in the UK. It sounds
Right.
like period, which sucks.
But what? So would they go through AMain to ship them? Because does Horizon ship to the UK from the US stores or no?
I don't know. Okay, I got a question for you.
Oh boy, I'm not good at questions.
These brass bushings that go in,
Steering knuckles.
does the fat side go on the bottom or the top?
the top because the
Really?
screw can't come out of it. It won't pop out of the. That way, because if it's screwing against something below it, it's screwing down to the knuckle. That fatter part won't allow the steering rod or the link to come up and over the screw.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
So think about
All
it
right.
with shocks. That's how you think about it, right?
Yep.
If you put
Yep.
them on the wrong way with shocks, your shock will actually pop off.
Oh, I've learned that on my SMT 10.
So
Yep.
whichever side the screw is on is the side that you want the fat.
Ah,
Oh, here comes my cat. He's very curious about stuff right now, especially this new table.
wondering about your transitioning.
My transitioning. What's going on with this guy? He doesn't smell.
Excuse
He
me.
doesn't smell the same. His odors
Okay,
are not
so
the same.
you smell like beef and cheese. You're not Santa.
Yeah, Horizon can't ship because some of the SKUs and stuff don't work with Canada. You have to get it
So
through the shops there.
let's talk about transitioning again
Okay.
on
So
my
you were
end.
talking about selling Rock Bouncer
Oh, that's not what I was
and
talking
a
about.
U4. Okay.
Yeah, no, but what I'm talking about is I'm thinking today I shot all my video horizontal.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's
Yeah,
talk about that. That's good
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I love
So,
horizontal video.
yep,
You upright
yep.
people can kiss my Tomley.
Yeah.
He's
So,
snarky, so that's my ode
yeah.
to him.
So,
I appreciate you, and I'm I think you're amazing for that.
me?
LumaFusion Beta for Android.
Ooh, if you're an Android. So, okay.
Well, if Musk and them all do it, a lot more people might move to Android if Apple deletes the
App,
twits.
I was gonna say, but Apple's gonna start deleting stuff left and right. So, okay. I think it's finally time for me to make the big jump. Uh, because
All right,
I've
let's
been
get behind him.
I've been on Instagram for a while and I've done well, but I've never really punched through, I would say, on Instagram. Like I
I
feel like I
mean, you've
know,
got some good numbers.
yeah, I agree, but I mean, I just don't think I've really got the thing I love about Instagram is that my community on Instagram is pretty good.
Yeah,
Meaning the people that I talk to on Instagram are people that
there's
I
a
value.
there's a lot of cool things with Instagram, right? There's the ability to do story and then also have the messenger that YouTube doesn't have. So
Right.
communication wise, it's fantastic
Yeah. Yep.
to
Yep.
like see when somebody shares something of yours. You could definitely boost each other up.
Yeah. But I
Um,
think that's also something that's of the past. I don't think that that's I've stopped tagging people unless it's like hyper relevant to them. I don't even tag people anymore
yeah.
because it's just I don't think it benefits anybody at this point. Uh,
Well,
you know.
it definitely clouds up my heart.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
my heart is very full
Yeah. Yeah.
of
Yeah.
not my content.
Right. Right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And
I just stopped looking at even my own stuff on Instagram because like
I I'm the
what's the
same way.
point?
Yeah, I'm the
Like
same way. Like and
I
for
go there and it's like, oh, you have all these hearts. I'm like, none of them are mine. So
or comments that yeah,
right.
you're like,
Well, they
"Oh,
would be under the heart. They
yep,
would fall under the heart. I don't even click because I found that I was looking so much through them to try and find what people are saying,
yeah,
and none of it is my stuff. It's everybody else tagging me.
yep,
And I'm like, well, screw it. Like I'm just I'll literally go to the post that I just posted and look at what people have said and I'll respond to it and that's it. Like I
yep,
don't go to the heart anymore. I go to the
yep,
latest post and I respond to it and then whatever. Like I
yeah,
try to do my best to respond to the comments on that one, the newest post, and that's it.
yep,
Because people have spammed the hell out of Instagram to the point where
It's
it's
true.
not fun. It's not fun for me to go on there because
Right.
yeah, it's not. But
Well, and I'm over the horizontal video stuff. It is so much work for not enough return for me right now that I'm like,
so to say it bluntly, you're making the move to
YouTube.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Yep. Yep.
Yay! So everybody go subscribe to him on YouTube right now. Let's get
Yes,
him to
please.
1,000 so he can monetize this junk. And then
Yeah.
we got to put this on your YouTube as well. So when we go live, it's on both. People can, and we'll tell them, just go watch it on Pablo's.
Yeah.
Go over there and watch it. Give them the watch time, and we're gonna do that because that'll
That'd be
help
cool.
you because you need the hours. So
Yeah.
we'll start up. We'll talk and say everybody jump ship and go watch it on Pablo.
Right on. Yeah. So
We
that's,
can
I
do
mean,
that.
it's been a long time coming, and I've been thinking about it for a long time, for like over a year for sure. And finally, I kind of just saw, like, I got sick, and I didn't. I mean, my social stuff was dead, like totally
Yeah.
dead, because I was sick. And then I jumped back on, and I did a video, and then I was like, I did 3 reels, and I was like, I'm getting the same views on my my YouTube that I'm getting on my reels, and it takes twice as much work to do. I mean, not twice as much work, but it takes a lot of work to do a reel now. So I'm like, nah, it's time. It's time to make the switch.
Everybody's congratulating you, by the way, because we're on
Thank you.
YouTube, so they're YouTubers.
Thank you. Yeah.
Mr. 1998 Jeep Cherokee, have you tried the MC Reefs servo in the TRX? Yes, I have it in my monster truck.
Nice.
Right here, hanging on my wall.
On
My new
wall
mounts. If you guys are looking to hang your trucks from the wall, took a little bit of measuring and all that. This will even hold monster trucks. That's what I did because the SCX 24 ones wouldn't. I made sure that these ones would. They hang out enough. But yes, this one has a Mighty Chihuahua in it. I remember how to open it.
There you go.
You can see the screaming dog. Takes a little bit of filing to get it in there, away at the case, but it's not bad. You get in there with the. You don't even need a Dremel. I just kind of use my knife.
There you go.
My box blade knife that I carry with me in my pocket all the time, and just carved away. But yeah, so these you can get actually, guys. I'm not trying to like sell these. If you need them to be bought, I will make them and sell them. I've sold a few already tonight, but we have them on Thingiverse, so it's free. If you have a 3D printer, you can download the file, print off your own.
Wow, look at you, a man of the people.
But if you don't have one, which I didn't have a 3D printer forever, I've had 4, and they were all crap. And then I got a Prusa, and it just prints stuff all right for me now. Like right out of the box, I don't do squat, and it looks like
good.
It looks really good. Even my name in there. So this is Tinkercad art right here all the way. I even stepped it down a little bit there to give it that little bit of.
Now you got to get all fancy and start chamfering the edges. Yeah, now you got to start chamfering the edges and filleting the edges to make it all blended looking.
I did that on one of them, but I took it off. I like the sharp edge on this one.
Yeah.
So anyway, these are free on Thingiverse, on CCXRC. I have a short or whatever of it, and a Instagram reel, and the link is in there if you guys want it. But
so
it's not. I'm selling them for $5 if you want them, but if you can do it for free, do it for free. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, find a friend. Speaking of 3D printing, Monster Parts is in the house. Dude, I just was looking at some pictures because I was looking at something to put on my YouTube. My new.
You see the baby wheels?
Huh?
Please say it's the baby wheels. No.
Baby? What are you talking about?
Okay, never mind. Or Buddha wheels or whatever. I don't know. He's got like a 5-spoke wheel with like a.
With the teddy bears. Yeah, I saw those.
Teddy bear. That's what it was. Yeah.
No, I saw the picture that he drew of my caricature. I saw that in my files because I was looking for something to put on my new YouTube screen. banner that I'm designing, and I was like, I wonder if I should put that on there. Like I'm trying to. Okay, so
Yeah.
here's what I'm trying to. I'm suffering through something right now, and I'm suffering through an identity crisis. So
You're an Instagrammer on YouTube
whoa,
with
you see that?
blowing out lights, power going out,
Power's going out. We got some snow coming.
snowstorm.
There it goes again. I'm
We may
surprised
lose
we.
them.
Yeah, I'm surprised we still have connection. Uh, what was I gonna say? The okay, so I'm having an identity crisis with my YouTube. So I wanted to do a secondary channel that was the trail amped channel where I'm hiking and crawling, that kind of thing. And then I wondered if I could do that on the same channel as RC Amigos and just have it be another channel drop. But I don't know if that's even
Now,
useful.
so just do trail adventures in your title. I'm finding that like King of RC,
Yeah,
he's not getting his own channel because I'm not going to try to start a whole new channel from the ground up because nobody's going to
right.
watch it. I mean, this guy's
Well,
turd
that's
anyway. So, like, to have to do two and create content for both, and it wants like YouTube wants to suck it dry every day. You
well.
can't
So
do
that
it.
okay. So the identity crisis that I was talking about is that originally what I was doing is or when I was playing around with it last night, I was putting the RC Amigos logo on that Trail Amp logo because I really like the Trail Amp logo.
Yep,
It
it's
look
really good.
it looks super cool. So I'm like, okay, if I could put that both of them on there and maybe a couple of words about what trail adventures or RC, I don't know, I don't know how to put it on there, but I'm thinking about that. And then I started looking at everybody's YouTube banners. I went to your YouTube banner and I saw all your cars and I was like, I can't really just Photoshop cars on there because then I'd look like Tony's. And then I was looking at like
Yeah,
Exo
but mine's not very
cages.
good.
That's good,
Eh,
but I'm trying to like make it look consistent on my end.
just steal the Capra stuff with like the trail lines and all that, like the
Yeah.
topographical
Well, that's in my
mapping
trail.
line.
That's in the logo for Trail Amp.
Yeah, just do that all on the top and put like
Yeah.
points on it
Because
with a little
right now I have a
car in
big
it.
a landscape of a lake with mountains behind it and stuff like that. So I'll take 10 for now. There you go.
I owe him because I've jacked up two of his orders now.
Oh no.
Yeah, my bad. I
You jacked up or your kids jacked it up?
oh no. Well, one of them my kids did. I did this one all by myself. The
Look at that, Tony.
these right here, and they should be in now, but that looks really good.
With
Oh, I like it with all the different colors mashed up.
yeah, with the CCXRC. I forgot the knuckles too. I was like, all these little things that
You
you
want
always forget
you
about.
want brass ones?
That's what I have on the front of this one.
All right. So
What's
these are what
that?
I forgot. These are the Cayman or the FMS high clearance
Oh,
trailing arms, basically multiple shot points for them if you want to use it
nice.
for other things. And he ordered them, and I put them in somebody else's package
Oh no! So someone else got them. Like,
because I looked all over for him, because I knew it was his. Like I remembered what he said he was missing. I'm like, I searched all over for those freaking things and found them.
yeah.
So that means I put them in somebody else's order. That's
Oh
what it
no,
means.
that's
Anyway,
funny.
yeah.
That
No, so
sucks.
Knuckles, I need to take notes. Knuckles, and what was the
Oh,
other
that's
thing?
all right. I'll put an order together and I'll just
Do you
order
want
it.
black? Well, you're getting gold because I don't have a lot of black left.
That's fine. Like I said, I'll order them, Tony. That way you don't have to shell it
Well,
out.
these go with your shirt.
Oh yeah.
That's my apology for your shirt being
Ah, you don't have to
delayed by
apologize to me.
a month and a half now. Has it been?
I've even lost weight since then.
So I'm gonna have to get a different size even when I go back.
No, you're good. Uh-oh. I'm trying to.
Mr. 1998 Jeep Cherokee, we got a subscriber for you.
Nice. There
Would
you go.
wouldn't subscribe to Tony Hick and watch his content and watch That guy is a hack, but he's a flat earther too. Dude, I made fun of some flat Earth stuff somewhere. I think in one of my videos even I talked about the flat Earth.
So the other night I'm laying in bed and I'm going through the YouTubes and
Oh no.
my wife she looks over and she's like, "What are you watching?" And I'm like, "I'm watching a video on if the big one hits, what to do." She goes, "Right before bed?" And I'm like, "Yeah, someone's got to know. Like, why not?" So I'm like going down this like flat Earth like mega quake hole. But it's like, why not, man? Someone's got to know, right? So I'm like sitting there watching all these videos and talking about we're like where I'm at, we're supposed to get a really big earthquake, like really big earthquake. And so everyone's freaked out about it. Ever since I was like 12 years old, they've been freaked out about it. And
Hmm.
we had one big one when I was in college, and I think it was like a 7 or 6 something. I don't remember, but it was a big one for us. And so now it's like everyone's saying that we've been overdue for so long for this other big one that's supposed to be a 9 plus. Uh, so it's like, hey,
That's a
might
big
as well.
one. Luckily they make stuff pretty well here in the US.
Well, that's what they're saying though, is that they're saying that where we're at, all the buildings, we didn't know about this subduction zone until the late 80s.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
so
but
now that,
still the construction is still a lot better than Haiti or but a nine,
yeah,
that's pretty big.
they're saying it'll be a 9 plus and possibly looking at like a 10 out here.
So as bad as the Haiti earthquake was, I was shocked at how many of those houses still survived. Like
Oh yeah.
with the cheap cement that they use, like they just put
Oh yeah.
sand in everything, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, my
Yeah, that's
cat.
crazy.
I think there's a cat outside because he's pacing and he doesn't know how to hiss, so he does this weird like heavy breathing thing. It's a funny.
Starts
He
bouncing
he
himself off the
he
wall.
does it. He doesn't meow and he doesn't hiss.
Yeah.
Like he just goes. He makes this like little squeak noise, and then he makes this weird breathing.
Eh,
try to hiss another cat. But yeah, everyone's talking about the
Cody's
flat Earth stuff. It's so weird.
I'm
I've
talking
flown
about what?
the flat Earth stuff.
Oh yeah.
I've flown
Yep. I've been
over the
there.
North Pole. It's been crazy. I don't like flying over the North Pole. To go to China, oof,
No?
New York, right over the top. Because you're like, if you go down, there ain't no way they're coming to rescue you up there. Like when they go the other, like when I go to Africa or anywhere, they like kind of hang Canada's border. Like
Right.
there's escape routes, and they hit Greenland, and then they try to be over water as little as possible, where they're not like within, you know, they couldn't make land if they wanted to.
Have you
When you
seen
go
that
over to the
movie?
North Pole, you're like, we've been away from like land for a long time.
Like flying to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Like I
Well,
I
no,
get a
Hawaii still though they go up.
not for me.
Oh no,
For
that's
me it's just
Japan.
yeah, for
Japan we
me it's
did
just straight
straight across.
across.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're like you take off and you're like, well, hope we make it 7 hours or whatever it is, you're like
Yeah. Because Japan they go up and they go across like
Alaska and
Alaska,
yeah.
Russia, and down. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
y- Yeah. Hawaii always sketches me out. I remember my
Yeah.
first
I've only been once, so hey,
yeah.
Monster Parks, you'd like this cat. He's actually really cool. I need to talk to you too, by the way. Uh, I have questions about molds and uh, design work for like an actual buck, like having an aluminum buck made of some things. So I need to talk to you about that.
Ooh, a
I'd like to
buck.
do some like, well, I can't do any of the Monster Jam ish related stylings of
Yeah.
non-licensed bodies of whatever. Like
I
I
hear you.
make them for myself and friends, but I'm literally using like a toy car that's, somebody paid to make the mold for.
Yeah.
And like, it's fine for me. Like, you can do that stuff for yourself and just give away whatever. But I'd like to start doing a few of them, non-licensed. I wouldn't do any stickers or whatever with them, but it'd just be the clear body, and I'd make a window decal pack, and they can go through whoever they want to for stickers that
Yeah.
has the rights to stickers. Um, but I'd like to send them away to have like aluminum molds made, because it's not fun to do like 3D print, sand it, all this stuff. I'd like to just have the print files that I could send away to have machined out of aluminum. And yeah,
I
but
feel you.
I was curious what that would cost if you'd even be willing.
$1 million.
I mean, the
I'll put
market
this.
for it's so small. Speaking of the smart market being kind of smallish, Freestyle RC
Yeah.
just announced that they were done. They were going to finish up the orders that they had, and he said his family's kind of put up with it for a while, and now it's time for him to give back and
That's always a
put back
sobering
into his
thought,
family, right?
right? Yeah, it's always a sobering thought.
So he talked to me about it a couple weeks ago, and man, it was like a gut punch, because it's like I'm in the. It was right after I told the work I was at that, okay, sure, like this can be the end, and
Right.
then like I'll see what I can do with RC, to make money, and then like to see this, because it all comes down to like more than just what you can. I mean, people think, oh, you're making a lot of money with this. Like, well, no, insurance, the cost of everything that goes into it, like you spend so much money doing it that and then I mean insurance, if you're just well, like
Yep.
to buy insurance for your family's tough when you're a, you
100%.
know, small business owner doing it yourself. So
Yep. Well,
yeah,
and that's
Southwest Monster Shop, Fat Cat, all of them are kind of
really,
on the way out. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
Southwest
crazy.
Monster Shop was the other one. So it's tough, man. And
Yeah.
I'm doing it, and the same reason they did it, because they love it, especially the monster truck side of things, right? And trying to do some of these bodies and whatever. So we're just trying to replicate these trucks that we love,
Because
um,
it's fun. Yeah.
because it's fun. It's the main reason. It's not about the making the money or whatever. The only reason I started doing any of this stuff was just kind of offer like the 24 scale what we couldn't do for a little while. But then I
Right.
was like, I don't want to deal with all the legal side of it, and because there's literally Spin Master Hot Wheels toys that the mold, like they could literally take my body and stick it over the top and be like, yeah,
It's pretty
it's
close.
not it's not even a little bit bigger. Like, even if I could
Yeah.
just size it up, or get a mold or whatever so that somebody designed for me.
Right.
There's a little bit more like, well, I don't have like a Ford or any licensing on it. It's just a little different. It's not. I don't sell the stickers. It's just a truck.
Right.
But
That's always in creative, and you know this. In creative, that's always a
yeah,
tough, slippery slope. And it comes down to your own business ethics when it comes to
right,
that. Because a lot of the time, it's like out here, we have the Seahawks stuff,
right,
right? And so there's Sir Mix-a-Lot even wrote a song about it called Swap Meet Louie. And it's like,
yeah.
it's like all the knockoff stuff, but it's still, and the Seahawks made an announcement years ago, um, basically saying, you know, it's more worth it to us to see our fans support us as
By
a
wearing
model,
something, yeah,
yeah, than it does for us to go after a mom and pop making a funny Seahawks shirt.
right. And I think for the most part, Monster Jam gets that, because especially in the small numbers we're dealing with. But I don't know
Yeah,
about Spin Master, like that's different. Like, I think Monster Jam might be okay with it if we, but I'm not. You still wouldn't do the logos and stuff. They don't have any rights to that. They'd have to go through somebody that does that. They
right.
allow to make the stickers. But
Well, and that's
um,
tough because, like,
I mean,
well,
it's
I
it's
guess,
weird. I mean, so many companies are doing it, even the big ones, as long as they get away with just saying, like, they don't call it a Jeep, like that Masher, right? I just learned that Mashigan was the guy's name that designed the Jeep, the YJ.
Oh, really?
I had no idea. I thought it was a joke about Michigan,
That's
but Matt,
cool.
like, it was totally his name. I learned something new with that. That was pretty cool.
I like that
But
kind of stuff, though. Like, that's neat.
but the design is straight up a YJ, but they can't get them because they're not branding it,
Right.
right?
Right.
So even this thing that I made, there's a bunch of people that make this. I mean, it's just a hanger when it
Yeah.
really comes down to it. And so I tried to make it my own shape and design and mold in some stuff, but in the end, it's nothing new, right? I just created my own version of it, and there was nobody making one for the TRX 4M, so
Right.
I just
That's
kind of did it. So
that's always the hard thing is like knowing how much a lot of the stuff. I'm going to go under the table here real quick. I lost my hub. Uh, One of the things that's always a hard spot is like knowing how much you've changed something. You know what I mean? So that it's different from the original design. And it's always like a fine balance. And we go through it a lot in creative with logos or with other brands, and people want to, it's like the hardest thing is when someone already has a logo and they want to edit that logo and they paid a firm to design this logo and now you're just basically just bastardizing it basically for lack of a better term. You know what I mean?
right.
And that's
Well,
always
all this
hard.
stuff is right. Like the axles are the exact same cut as,
Oh,
for the
yeah,
most part, the SCX-24.
yeah,
But Axial's not coming after people because they know that they did what they were doing. They're not going to make the aftermarket upgrade for it.
right. Yeah,
Um,
they're getting their slice when you buy the first kit. Like,
and
and
having an aftermarket for stuff means that people keep buying the original, like,
yeah, yeah,
because they know
yeah.
they can upgrade it. Monster Parts, yes, look up Michigan. I had no idea. I thought it was like a mashup in Michigan and whatever, and I was joking about it in my intro, and I didn't even look it up. But
Yeah.
whenever I did, actually, it pulled up the vehicle, the Rock Hobby FMS vehicle.
Uh-huh.
But when I typed in Michigan YJ creator, boom, all this stuff about how the creation of the YJ and but yeah,
Yeah. Did you just get that alert on your end saying that it lost access to Facebook?
no,
It just popped up on my end. It says reconnect your destination.
click here. Okay,
Sorry.
weird.
Wasn't me. My power's still on.
I don't know why it would do that. Oh, now we're back.
All right.
It's reconnected.
Look at
Look at
that bad boy.
that. Oh, it looks so good. I really do like the the brass set with the black.
Yep. Look at that. Mighty Chihuahua up front. Micro 99 out back.
Monster Parts. I can still see you guys. But yeah, so we'll.
Sweet. That
I know
one's
you
wrapped.
wanted to have an early-ish night
Yeah, I've got to.
because you're pretty rough. We should maybe think about wrapping it up here.
The
Um,
show. Yeah, I had a rough night
nice
last night.
bourbon, yeah. Yeah, he likes your
Oh,
bourbon.
thanks. Thanks, man.
It is really good looking here. Let's see if I can present you.
I can do it on my end if it's easier.
Yeah, maybe because on my phone I'm struggling.
Oh,
Hey, there's me.
hold on. How do I shift over to myself? Shift one. Hold on.
Oh, I just tapped on you and hit solo.
There it is.
Look at that. That's slick. That's mean.
So my Swamp Kings are going to go on this body. And that should look pretty tough.
Yeah, well.
And this is with that custom frame rail. Now I can send that to you since you've got your printer up and
I can
running.
print stuff now. Yeah. I
Yeah.
have it already though. Is that the one you made, or is it
Yeah.
new? Do you update it
Yeah.
to make
I
it
don't know.
longer?
I don't think I've changed it at all. But the funny thing is, there's that one. That's the mini me, and that's the 10th scale back there.
Nice.
So
The mini me is so good. I've seen it in person. It's good. I don't have
that was
anything
a
quite so custom. I brought this one. That was the first time I'd run this. Now, and that's actually when I broke the first shock off or it unscrewed.
yeah.
Now there's this one literally has nothing. There's a top piece and a bottom piece, and there's no
You're,
body or anything. This one at least has the body and the
you're just letting it ride full
yeah.
slump.
Well, the problem was that I never had long travel shocks for it anyway, and that's what needed.
Mm.
So,
I put
and
my
then
barrels because you
I
were talking about your wheels.
do them upside
Uh,
down.
yeah, I put them upside down.
So I bought a bunch of the ones that didn't have them, and I lost them. I don't know
Oh
what
no.
happened to them. So yeah, I mean,
Okay, I got something that's gonna blow your mind,
sure.
Tony. Give me a few seconds here before we go off air. I wanted to see what this would look like because it would look super retro. And don't tell my kid, but I was thinking about converting one over to an MT for him. What am I missing?
I don't
Missing
know.
a wheel weight. Missing a wheel weight, Tony. Where is it? There it is. Hold up. Let's see. How does this work? Does this go on first? Just like that. Put this pin in.
Triple barrel shocks? They make triple barrels now?
Whoa.
I've got double barrels. I'd ordered like to have them made for me, like 50 or 100 of them. And I
Yeah.
know that I've sold some to some shops, and then online I've only sold maybe 10. I'm like, I don't know where the crap the rest of them are. They might be lost after that event, the gauntlet.
Oh
I
yeah.
packaged everything for that thing and took it, and so I don't know if I lost one of my containers or whatever, but it's
That's
crazy.
good. Okay. Let's see if I can get this. Did you notice the difference of the bolts, the nut size, the wheel nut size on the TRX4 M?
Yeah, yep,
Drove
it's
me
5.
crazy. Yeah, not 5.5,
Nope.
but 5.
So the I have 5 millimeter um, attachments for that on order.
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah.
ordered
Nice.
like 200 of them or something like that. Just the rent the so that I can sell them for people that want to add it to their kit for the TRX4M, and I'll
Well,
probably add them to additional kits going forward as well.
this might not work as well because maybe I can poach a screw off or not off the other one until I find this
Oof,
other one.
RC Master, see ya.
6
It's gone.
a.m.
6 a.m. Time to pass out for an hour. Ugh.
Yeah, been there. Last night
Hopefully
was
he didn't
brutal.
stay up till 6 a.m.
Yeah,
Hopefully he woke up early and said, ugh, I need to sleep for another hour.
yeah. Where'd my net go?
Cursing in the title of this video? Uh-oh. What did we say? What do we call the title of this video?
Snow bashing and aftercare. RC snow bashing and aftercare. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Four-letter S word. Oh, snow.
No. Yeah.
That is an S word for Arizona.
Yeah.
Brett, he doesn't like the snow. He likes the heat.
Yeah. I'm all about the snow. It's one of my favorite things. Okay.
Snow's your favorite thing?
I love snow. Look at that.
That was good. What's that?
This is my kid's crawler,
Oh, I like it.
but I just put the mofos on it, and it looks pretty
Made a
cool, huh?
monster truck. So you got them all dialed on there. It looks really good. Why were you saying it didn't work?
Oh, I didn't have the right nut for it.
Oh, yeah, it looks really good.
Even with your little pumpkin back there.
I like it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. That's why. Oh, so that's why I was asking about the 30% overdrive
Yep.
with the Goliath, if that would speed things up enough. Is because I had this in my head. I was
I
like,
don't know that a Goliath and the 33% still gonna be fast enough.
dude, that looks like super
It looks really good. It looks,
old school.
yeah, it looks like a Titan.
Look at that. See my little. Here, let's see if we can get the light on it. It says C24 on the back of the toolbox,
Oh yeah,
and then you open up the toolbox, and
battery.
there's my battery.
Nice.
Bam.
So trick.
Very cool. That's cool, man. I dig it. Looks like I'm gonna
Hey
have
man,
to order up a set and figure out a speedier motor for him, or maybe just make a whole new one.
I was care may get you flagged. It may. Care is one of those words these days.
Yeah.
See my XRT video with the Max 5. I have not. I did see the Max 6 video by Earl Moorhead where he caught his whole XRT on
Oh.
fire. That was insane.
So speaking of, maybe I can ask this before I bounce. I bought a while ago a bunch of these EC5s
Yep.
because I didn't have anything, and the Spectrum trucks that I had,
Well, those are the worst.
they
Do
are
not
the
use
worst.
those. Don't use those. You can't get them in.
That's what I was going to ask. Is there a trick to
No,
it,
you need
or
a special tool. No. So there's either you want the IC5 that had the little slip-on back where you
right?
put the little plastic
I
thing over
had
and you
one.
solder them in.
Yeah,
Super nice. Those are junk.
they're
Throw them
so
away.
expensive though. The
Sell them to
IC5.
somebody else. But on eBay you buy them and they have the little metal tabs sticking out. They're already
Yeah, I,
pre-stuck
I
in.
had I had one in my box and I soldered it
Oh, that's
on.
what you want. And then you just put the shrink wrap over it and you're done. You don't want that.
Yeah.
I I
So it's not just me then.
no, you have to make a jig and you have to you don't want it. It's the worst ever design.
So why won't they go in? That's the thing that I'm like, I don't get why they're not.
Even if they do go in right now, by the time you get the wire on and then try to put them in with the wire on, it's a
the
nightmare.
the metal that these are so garbage. Trying to solder to this metal was so bad. I was like, I don't know what's on this, but it is not soldering, and I know
No,
I kind
you need the ones that have they're pre-inserted and they have the little metal tab sticking out the back and you just solder into them.
well, and
You don't want that.
the other thing that I thought was putting the putting the wire through this end, soldering it on, and then pushing it in from the front.
Still doesn't clip in easy. It's murderous. You don't want to.
Yeah.
You need
All
a
right.
jig or a tool to do it. You can watch the
Really?
videos. Yep, it's the worst. Worst designed.
So
Shame
Amazon
on them for
just
designing that.
stole
Shame
my
on
money,
them.
huh?
Well, it wasn't their fault. That's how it was designed in the
Yeah.
beginning. It was just a
Crawler
bad
space,
design.
they suck bad.
They're the
All right.
worst.
All right. Dang it. Because
So
so look,
I would go through eBay in order to just get the ones that would have that end sticking out of it. You have a bunch, yeah. Sell them to some poor soul. I ended up like trying to do it, couldn't do it. End up pulling stuff out, and then wires crossed. Oh, worse.
Yeah.
I was so mad. I never.
I fought it for about 40 minutes on one of them, and then I found that other IC5. I pulled that center pin out that goes on the IC5, and because I was soldering it to another different battery, and I was like, well, that was easy. It took me 5 minutes to solder that on and put the cap on, and I was done.
Yeah.
But
you can get an EC5, but you have to have them where they're pre-done with the metal sticking out the back end.
yeah,
And then you just, I mean, it's almost like doing a XT60 or something that have a slide over, but you just do shrink tube over it.
Yep.
But it's murder. What you got to murder.
So the reason I got these is because I'm starting to do a lot more like the U4 stuff, the King Sling, the LMT, stuff that is taking a lot more juice than these Deans should have. These things are getting super hot. And so I was going to just convert everything over. And now I almost thought about just converting the only thing that has it right now is the Sling. Everything else is already Deans.
Well, don't go to Dean's. You'd want to go to like XT90 or something. You need more current to be able to go through.
Right. Well, that's why I was getting these, because I was going to switch everything over. So
just
you think
don't do that one?
You think the XT90s are better?
I don't, because all the cars that I buy now come out with those.
These huge ones, yeah.
So, I mean, how many? Almost nobody sells a car with an XT90 on it. So you'd either have to convert everything over,
right?
Or, I mean, most things that come out have an IC5 on them now.
Right. All right. Well, I'm gonna look them up. So, big takeaway from today: we're both transitioning.
Yeah.
Hopefully that doesn't get us flagged.
The transition from Dean's sucks, because I moved everything to Dean's when everybody told me that was the way. Then I moved everything. So I was on tracks and stuff. Then everybody said to go to XT60, and then nothing lasted. All the companies went, and then everything went to IC3 and IC5. So a handful of people still running Deans, like Red Cat and whatever, but
Associated, all their stuff is Deans. Yeah. Yep. So okay. Well, then it looks like I'm gonna be looking for
the ones that have the tab sticking. I'll send you a link. No, EC5. Right. There's an EC5 on eBay, but you want the ones that have
the tab,
the metal sticking out the back of them.
That's the one. So the one I found that I had that I soldered up had basically this gray sheath, and you put that on first, and then it had the little tab sticking out, and so I soldered it on and just clicked it over, and it was gold.
That was an IC5.
Okay, that's the one that has a center pin. Yeah, the center pin.
Yep. They're expensive, but you can get the EC5s on eBay for cheap.
Okay.
But they don't have. You have to just put shrink wrap over the wire and pull it over. And
they don't have the cap on it.
Lighter. Nope, no cap. It's Dean style where you heat shrink over it. Man, it's easy.
Right on. All right.
And the problem with those plastic caps is you don't want to pull in the wires to pull it out of a charger, right? Or pull them apart. So you pull in that plastic cap, and it always comes off. I don't ever get that. It's really annoying that, and then you end up pulling on the wires anyway. So
terrible.
Yeah. Anyway, no cap.
No cap.
All right. Well, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. I'm gonna be dropping a Kingsling video on YouTube tomorrow.
Widescreen.
Widescreen. In all its glory. Maybe some slow-mo.
Are you going to put it on Instagram and say, turn your phone sideways?
I am.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
I am. I'm like, Instagram, I'm either going to just crop it and not worry about it, or just turn it sideways and say, have fun with this, everyone.
or just leave the bars on the top and bottom and write in them. That's what I've been doing for the King of
Yep.
RC.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think anymore that it's really hurting the algorithm to do that. So, yep. We'll see how it goes. But
Yep.
all right, man. Well, have a good night. I'll be in touch soon. We should do a Christmas episode. So am I going solo next week? Or
Ooh.
is that the week after?
Ooh. We'll have to talk. I'm not sure. I
Okay.
gotta look at the time changes and all that.
I'm fine doing it. I have plenty to build.
Okay.
Plenty to build. So I
Sounds
can do
good.
that. We'll figure something out.
All right. Sounds good.
Cool, man.
All right.
All right,
We'll catch you
guys.
guys later.
Take
See
it easy.
ya.